Hey guys, I just want to take a moment to explain for you who are new users of fountain pens why nib selection and experimenting with your pens is so important. So I'm going to switch the camera over here. All right, so one of the things that I do is I write out scriptures a lot that most of them are by memory, and I'm just trying to keep my hands moving, and scriptures I try to keep in my mind at all the time. So tends to be pretty easy for me to work through. So what I was wanting to show you is I was pretty frustrated because, as I'm doing this writing, I just didn't feel like it was as good as I wanted it to be, and I couldn't seem to make it better. I kept experimenting and all that, and I mean, it's okay. You can certainly read it, but it's not what I envision in my mind my writing being. And so I do it all the time, right? I just keep writing. So I want to show you a couple pens that I picked up just recently. And you can see all the writing is consistent, the way the curves are and everything. So I'm kind of happy with this consistency. But it wasn't until I picked up these pens with a different nib. Now, I usually use a fine nib or a medium nib. I actually prefer medium. But I picked up these nibs that they're called a music nib. They're designed specifically for music writing, which is interesting since I happen to be a musician. But I'm using the same style of writing, but the nib itself makes such a huge difference in how those letters appear. And so I'm actually happy with this. I mean, I'll never be able to do beautiful calligraphy like I see and respect so many people doing. But the nib makes all the difference in my writing style here. And so I just want to encourage you, if you are new, keep trying it, keep working through it, and try some different nibs. There are several. There's the lowest that I have seen was actually made for bookkeepers. It's extremely pointed because they do very small calculations and writings and spreadsheets and all of that over time. Of course, we do that online now mostly, but there's also extra fine. That's a pretty standard one. Then there's fine. There is a nib by Sailor. They're the only ones that I know of that makes it, that's in between fine and medium. And then there's broad, and then there's some other ones like the music nib. There's some stubbies and some other types of nibs, but just experiment. Don't be hard on yourself. Try different pens. If you've got a pen store near you that has access to several different styles and types of nibs, that would be really good for you to experiment with. And just know that just because you pick up a pen and it doesn't write exactly the way you want to the first time, there are so many different options that there may very well be a nib out there that's perfect for you. Thanks.